Oof, that's pretty bad. Mark Henry. I mean, we just got William Regal. His popularity is even lower than Mark, but damn, Henry is at the bottom of the charts right now. Ooh, sucks for him. But what's up, YouTube? This is MathWiz97, and welcome back to my SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 General Manager mode. We got two priorities for this episode. Number one, get MVP his goddamn World Heavyweight title match. Number two, get CM Punk a win, because he's got 6 losses in a row. If he gets a 7th, he's going to be upset, and I don't want to have another superstar upset on my roster. So, actually, I want to check right now. Okay, Henry has not gotten a title match. We should maybe give him one in the future, because I don't want anybody to flip out about not getting title matches. Everybody else, I think, should have gotten one at least one point or another. How about Kennedy? No, he did get one. And Regal, well, he wasn't on my show, so that's none of my business, none of my concern. Yeah, so Regal is down there with Dykstra on the popularity scale. Yeah, so for Crime Time, I'm okay with their loss, because I know they had a winning streak going, but it got MVP into the top 5, so, you know, all things work out in the end. You know, things will work themselves out over time. I'm stumbling over my words. But this week, I'm definitely going to elevate William Regal a bit in our pecking order, especially because he's got 12 weeks on that contract that I just signed him to. So I'm going to bump him up, and as well, I should probably boost... I can boost Masters, because he's the other guy who, in storyline, has been doing quite a bit. I'll just stick to the interview... No, wait. I feel like I should do something to get some cash. Let's do a photo shoot. A photo shoot with, I don't think Umaga's going to do very well I don't think he'd be very photogenic. So we'll do a photo shoot with MVP, because he's getting ready for his world title match. We got to keep building him up. He has been... I forgot about the fatigue, though. That's not ideal. I thought we were just going to get cash out of that, but of course there's a drawback. Okay, so nothing more with MVP. Nothing more with him. But yeah, we're really building him up as like the... He's been getting all this media attention because his meteoric rise atop SmackDown. So yeah, we gotta get him the events and whatnot. So then we're gonna go ahead and just stick to our autograph signings. William Regal can get one. Oh no! I wanted him to invade Raw. I forgot. Next time then. So yeah, so Raw, oh my god, why would you do this? Why would you do this to yourself? You're handicapping yourself. Oh no! Kalu lost the tag team titles. Well, so as quickly as they got them, they dropped them to Triple H and Rey Mysterio. That's an interesting team. And then ECW, so Raw had 3 stars, ECW only has 3 stars. This is our chance. This is our opportunity to really drive this home, to finally win a week in the ratings. I think we've done it maybe once in the series thus far. How are our rivalries looking? I mean, this is still ongoing, but I think we're gonna call that off here, unfortunately. I mean, I could do another tag match and have Shad as the manager. That's an option, certainly. We could do Ungrateful Rookie. I feel like I should get CM Punk a win before I have him take on Nitro, but the thing of that is Johnny Nitro... Okay, he's only on a 1-match losing streak. I was wrong. But definitely CM Punk needs to get a win. Absolutely. So before I push him towards any titles, I think a win might be necessary first. However, we could do maybe come up with some sort of a tag team match. That could maybe work. But I'm going to set that rivalry in motion. The Ungrateful Rookie. Yeah, because we already did number 1 contender, so that's cool. So let's continue building up. Well, we did Regal. We'll do Masters now. Because Chris Masters, he just got a big win over John Cena. A big win over John Cena. Is that worthy of a website interview? Sure. Do whatever we can to boost our... Because, like, we got... Especially after what's been going on with MVP. MVP's meteoric rise. Chris Masters could be starting to get a similar treatment. So, yeah, of course he's going to get some... 8-3. Oh, my God. That's a record. That's probably one of the better records in the series. MVP 7-2, that's mighty impressive, but 8-2, Umaga's definitely at the top of the charts here. Otherwise, yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna have a higher record than Umaga. Okay, Shad, I think, was 7-4, 6-5. No, so JTG was better. And other than that, the Hardy Boys are okay. A lot of our records are just kind of okay. Some of them are abysmal. Like, what's Mark Henry? He's 2-6. That's not great. That's not great. But this is going to be William Regal's debut appearance on SmackDown. So we got to go big. You go big or go home. And well, I don't know exactly what we have in store for Regal, but right now we have a World Heavyweight Championship match in store. It's MVP versus Edge. And I don't want to throw a stipulation on the line just because I've been doing so much with MVP. Don't want to risk an injury. So I'll play it safe for now. Even though I know I could easily just do hardcore and get a nice boost. But not every title match needs to be hardcore. The last title match was a hardcore. That was back at Judgment Day. Although I did just realize Cena never got his rematch clause. And I had kind of planned to give him a rematch. But just not this week. Not this week. Maybe it could still happen. Maybe. Unless MVP beats Edge tonight, which could happen. You never know. It's not out of the realm of possibility. We could do a triple threat. But then Masters, I mean, I would just put their rivalry on hold for a week. But I did a triple threat last week. I don't want to double dip. We'll just do the singles. Well, this week, I absolutely want to do Carlito versus Mark Henry. I thought about maybe giving Mark a manager, but at this point, I don't really know who could work with him. Because, I mean, Nitro, I'm probably going to book in a tag match with CM Punk against somebody. I didn't really think that all the way through. But yeah, this is the next logical extension. So I'll go ahead and I will do... Because I would like... This is a good opportunity to strike. So if... I don't know if I want to do the Hardy Boys versus Crime Time already. It would be nice to kind of double stack title matches here. But I don't think that's going to quite work the way that I'd want it. So this week, I'm going to kind of throw these guys to the wolves. Possibly, unless they get the win. Which would be devastating. I don't want that to happen. We'll do Tornado Tag. I might just play this matchup just to make sure that things go according to plan. But Punk and Nitro are going to team up. And then they're going to have a post-match stare down. They're gonna stare eye to eye, saying Punk like, "Hey, I got my win. I got my mojo back. Now I might want your cruiserweight championship." Hey, so that is maybe not exactly how it's gonna be worded, but it's gonna go down similar to that. So last week I didn't go the way that I was initially going to. So what I can do this week is have a one-on-one match. We get the managers at ringside, get this all together. So it's going to be Jeff Hardy taking on JTG, and Shad is going to be in that boy's corner, which then leaves us with only one slot left. We've got one rivalry between Cena and Masters left. And here I thought it was going to be William Regal's debut. I could try to squeeze together a six-man tag out of this. It'd be a really weird one, but if you have Regal, Masters, and Kennedy versus Umaga, Booker, and Cena, I don't know if I'm a fan of that. Here would make for a better six-man tag. We will put together... Oh, yeah, this will work perfectly, actually. So we'll have Crime Time with King Booker take on the Hardy Boys with Mr. Kennedy. So that way that rivalry can be put in motion, because I did just start that one up. Let me just make sure I have everything under control. Yeah, they're going to have their matchup. They're going to have a rivalry thing. That's still going. That's good. This is good. This is good. Yeah, because those are all accounted for. This one is going to end, and that's what I want. And there's nothing else that I can really create out of this yet. I should just turn JTG heel, but this week is not the week to do that. Because this week I need to advertise. I need to advertise everything. I will title match hype the World Championship match, though. Because I just need things to go my way for a change. But yeah, we need to advertise. I need money. Need money to re-sign all these guys. So then, only thing I can really think of yet, unless I give Umaga the week off, which doesn't seem like a great idea. Well, I mean, Regal could fight. I could do William Regal. Why not? It'll be Regal's debut. He's the new superstar. So, of course, he's got to be met with John Cena. I mean, of course. It's a rite of passage. John Cena, he's got to step in, and he's got to squash you. He's got to bury you. But Chris Masters is going to be in Regal's corner, so perhaps he could put a stop to that. Do I want to step this up? Do I want to step it up to maybe a hardcore match? Well, he's got a submission. That's his specialty. Something to consider. So he's actually got a specialty match, which is a good thing, because not many of our people have that. I'd imagine you can kind of build them up over time if you keep putting them in the same stipulation. I mean, some of them do come with it. Like, obviously, Kane, Hell in the Cell. That's a no-brainer. Yeah, right there. Because JTG has picked up the hardcore specialty. Because he's been in so many of them. So we can make things work. I just gotta watch out how I use it. Maybe this should... Here, this will be our stipulation. We'll make this the hardcore... No, actually, no, I won't. But I want to do something extra with this. I'm gonna make this hardcore anyway. Just to add some extra spice to this match card. Because we've got no stipulation matches, so I'm just relying on the strength of my booking here. Which could be seen as a bit iffy, but I mean, we're putting things together. This is much less of an oddball show than I have booked in the past. Like this one, there's some sense, there's some logic behind this. So let's go. Confirm the card. We're gonna simulate this one. Carlito gets the win over Henry. So I guess because it was a hardcore match, maybe Henry was destroying Carlito and Kane stepped in to help him out. 6-man tag. It's gonna be Booker's faction versus the Hardy Boys and Kennedy. Nope, but of course, it's Booker and Crime Time who get the win. Then we're going to simulate this one. And John Cena, yep, John Cena defeats William Regal. Who would have seen that coming? So we've got our tag match and then the world title match coming up right after this. So unfortunately, these two men have basically just kind of been the whipping boys on SmackDown so far. I mean, they have been getting their wins here and there. Like last week, they did score a win, a surprising win over Crime Time, and that did work out well in the end. But really, other than each of them, they each had a shot at the Cruiserweight title back in the day, but now they're just kind of floating around. But, I mean, hey, if they could pick up the win over Punk and Nitro here, well then, yeah, I mean, even then, they've scored some impressive victories, so they could be in line for a future Cruiserweight title shot. Maybe we could do a Fatal 4-Way, depending on how this thing goes. But, I mean, if Punk doesn't get a win here, he absolutely is not getting a shot. And that's exactly why CM Punk needs to step up his game. He has been just losing constantly. He has a record of 2-8, 6 losses in a row for the straight edge savior. He's not been saving anybody, not even himself. So he desperately needs a win tonight. Like, desperate, I don't even think that begins to describe it. Because he's failed to beat Booker, he's failed to capture the US title, and now he's at the risk of hitting the bottom of the card. I mean, he's down in the Cruiserweight division, which is certainly a downgrade for him. A guy who could potentially be our World Heavyweight Champion. But, I don't know, maybe that's going to be his agenda for the next couple of weeks, is to elevate that Cruiserweight title, because that's really the only prize he can challenge for right now. Although, that is not to discredit the ability of our Cruiserweight champion, Johnny Nitro, who he's had impressive performances in the past, but he, again, he's been inconsistent. He's won a couple of matches, but he's also lost a couple of matches. Nitro, not quite the same level of lacklusterness as CM Punk, because Nitro has picked up a few wins and a few title defenses on top of that. But Nitro, he just hasn't really found a strong foothold here on SmackDown. And while he might be currently the longest reigning champion we've got, I wouldn't call him the most impressive champion we've got, but that's his agenda, is to keep retaining that title, keep putting on impressive performances, and prove everybody wrong. To give Nitro some credit, he has retained the title on 3 separate occasions, once against Gregory Helms, once against Kenny Dykstra, the 2 men that he's going up against tonight, and also once against Matt Hardy. Whereas so far in this series, every other champion at most has managed one defense. So Nitro definitely, oh my god, miscommunication there. Gregory Helms just took a piece out of Kenny Dykstra. That's certainly not what he was looking for. As Punk and Nitro lay both men out. Nitro going to go for the cover again. That's a 1 count, that's a 2. But a kick out by Dykstra. And so far, I mean, that was an impressive opener to the matchup. Punk and Nitro taking the clear upper hand. But now, it's Kenny Dykstra who drives the knee into the face of Nitro. Looking to follow it up with an elbow to the face. And Gregory Helms takes down CM Punk. So Dykstra and Helms, of course they, like I said, they are coming off of a victory last week over the Tag Team Champions. So you cannot count them out. These two men can get the job done when it counts. It's just they are also inconsistent. But I mean, hey, they're going in there, stepping up against the Cruiserweight Champion right now. Oh, poke to the eye there by Dykstra. Of course, these men are willing, more than willing, to break the rules. To bend the rules, break the rules to whatever works for them. Look at that teamwork there. Helms able to shrug Punk off. And then Dykstra took out the leg with a chop block. And it looks like Dykstra going to go for it again. Dykstra is going to work on that leg, going to work on the leg of CM Punk, but Punk trying to create separation, and Nitro going in to help him out here, it looks like. But he gave Helms an opening, and Gregory Helms knocks down the referee. Although he didn't hit anybody with the referee, so I guess that's a plus for Nitro and Punk. Look out! Dancing leg drop from Johnny Nitro. Oh, but there's a kick to the groin, low below by Kenny Dykstra. And now Dykstra the backslide, but the referee's down. The referee's down, he can't count the pin. And now Nitro's back to his feet. Dykstra, his moment of opportunity has passed unsuccessfully. And now Helms has got CM Punk up on his shoulders. Oh, elbow to the side of the head of Nitro. Oh, look at that powerbomb. Powerbomb delivered to CM Punk. Meanwhile, Johnny Nitro deposits Kenny Dykstra on the canvas. Went for a submission, but that's, of course, going to be a rope break. He's going to go for it again, but it's going to get the same result. This is the definition of insanity, trying the same thing over and over again to expect different results. Oh, but this time, Dykstra got knocked away from the ropes, but he powered out of it himself. Oh, a kick there by Nitro. Stop Dykstra dead in his tracks. And now Nitro has got Dykstra up in the air. Inverted suplex. Face first with a gourd buster. Goes Kenny Dykstra, and he's going to go for a submission yet again is Nitro. And Helms, he's not going to be able to break that one up because CM Punk is right there, knocking him to the outside.
Man, this one's turned into a fight, pure and simple.
As Punk and Helms on the outside, Dykstra and Nitro on the inside. And right now, CM Punk is really doing some damage. Oh! Nitro went for a springboard, but Dykstra got out of the way. And now Kenny Dykstra whips him into the corner. But a counter by Nitro. And now arm drag, down goes Dykstra. Nitro looking to drag Dykstra to the center of the ring. But Dykstra's, oh no, tried to get back to his feet. Nitro cut him off at the pass. Oh no, he went for a drop kick, but it was dodged. Nitro went for an elbow drop, but that was dodged. And now look at Dykstra, backslide. 1, 2, no, a kick out by Nitro. But Dykstra's there to sweep out the legs. Kenny Dykstra doing whatever he can to disorient Nitro. And now Dykstra, short arm clothesline. Oh, but look at the athleticism by Dykstra, rolls through. Meanwhile, the referee gets launched straight into CM Punk. Dykstra continues, got him with the third. Clothesline there. As Nitro's down right now. Dykstra looking to take a risk. Look out below. Elbow straight to the face. Straight to the face of Johnny Nitro. And Dykstra going to go back to the top rope. But this time looking for his finisher. The leg drop. Leg drop delivered. Nitro's in trouble. Dykstra the cover. 2, 3. Oh, and that's not good. Dykstra and Helms get the win. Punk and Nitro lose. And yet again, the woes will continue for both CM Punk and Johnny Nitro. Meanwhile, Kenny Dykstra and Gregory Helms pick up their second win in a row. First, they defeated the tag team champions, and now they defeat the cruiserweight champion Johnny Nitro with Dykstra scoring the pin on Nitro. This is a huge momentum booster for Dykstra and Helms. You got to imagine that a cruiserweight championship match is in the works. Well, we'll have to wait and see how that situation unfolds, but there is no room for speculation on this one. This one is for the World Heavyweight Championship. The Rated R Superstar puts his gold on the line against the up-and-coming MVP. I was trying to have better wordplay, it didn't work out for me. But Montel Vontavious Porter, SmackDown's MVP, could look to become SmackDown's #1, SmackDown's World Heavyweight Champion. And he's been impressive as of late. He's been talking the talk, but he's been walking the walk. But tonight, it's the moment of truth. It's crunch time for MVP. Can he put Edge away and become the World Heavyweight Champion? Or will he ultimately be just another flash in the pan? Edge, he's worked so hard to get to this point, so hard to make it to the top, to reach the pinnacle, to become the World Heavyweight Champion. But could that all be taken away from him tonight by MVP? I mean, this could be a very similar situation to what happened at Judgment Day. MVP coming out here with all the confidence in the world. I mean, just like John Cena. Cena had Edge's number, but that, I mean, being pushed into that corner, you know, it was really the bottom of the ninth. Edge, 2 strikes. I mean, he was on his last leg. This could have been the, I mean, if Edge did not get the job done on that night, he could have very well been done. But it's under that type of pressure that Edge, well, he seems to thrive in. And of course, Edge, he's no stranger to championship gold, no stranger to title defenses. So now that he's got the title, MVP might seem to be the favorite going in, or at least as far as recent performances are concerned. But Edge, I mean, Edge he's got the track record. He has proven his worth time and time again over the course of the series. But can he do so once again? This would be a short-lived title reign for Edge if he cannot get the job done here tonight. No title defenses to his record. Just a mere handful of episodes as the champion. But we'll see what happens. This matchup is underway. MVP looking to start off with the upper hand, start off on top. But Edge with a couple of strikes whips him off the ropes. Oh, but look at this. Quick roll up by MVP. 1, 2, but no. Edge with the kick out. Edge with the kick out. And it looked like Edge was looking to go in for the strike, but it was countered by MVP. German suplex, bridging for another pin, but that time it's a rope break. Oh, and a poke to the eye. Poke to the eye by Edge. We have seen in the past that he will stoop to any means necessary in order to achieve victory. That's how he won the title against John Cena. But it almost seems as though the way the crowd has received Edge, he almost has something of like an Eddie Guerrero vibe, where he lies, he cheats, he steals, but the crowd loves him for it. I mean, I don't know if Edge, I mean, he certainly cheats, but he hasn't really stolen anything. He hasn't really lied about anything. I mean, Edge, he has earned this spot, even though he has utilized some underhanded tactics to get the job done in the clutch matches. Everything leading up to those matches been a fairly fair game from Edge. So, I don't know. Take that as you will. If you want to cheer this man, you want to boo this man. Either way, MVP, he cannot take this man lightly. As MVP has got him perhaps looking for a powerbomb, maybe a pile driver. But Edge counters, back body drop. Edge with the back body drop. No, but a counter by MVP. It's been very back and forth so far in the opening stages of this matchup. Neither man can really gain the upper hand. Now you see Edge, there are those mind games. That's signature Edge, just trying to get inside his opponent's head with some disrespectful tactics. But again, Edge, he is the champion. He knows what it takes to get the job done. And it's because of mind games like that he is able to perform as well as he does. Oh, but look at MVP. MVP again showboating, but he might be taking too much time. Elbow drop. No, he missed. And I was correct. MVP took too much time. Spent too much time playing to the fans. Hyping up his ego. And as a result, he missed that elbow drop. But MVP still able to stay on the offensive as he drops him with a back suplex. MVP is going to look to try to go to the top rope again. And he's going to do this. Is he really going to make the same mistake twice here? No. He does not jump off the top. Oh, but a spear by MVP. Almost seemed like that time he suckered Edge in. He realized his mistake. He learned from it. And he just goaded Edge in. It was all part of his plan. Oh, but Edge really goaded him in there. And again, a poke to the eye. Now Edge has got MVP up on his shoulders. We saw him pull that off against Mark Henry, of all people. So of course it's got to be easy. All too easy for Edge. I mean, he makes it look easy. That electric chair, amount of strength that must take to be able to pull off a move like that. But MVP whipped into the corner. And Edge, no, counter. A boot to the face by MVP. A couple of kicks to the back. Edge staggers and falls. But now Edge, no, kick to the midsection. MVP. MVP looking for a DDT. Looking for a DDT. But Edge able to scramble out of it. Able to get out of it. And connects with a short arm clothesline. Again, though, a counter by MVP. It's just go, and now a shoulder block, running shoulder block. Oh, but this time Edge ducks behind, and he's going to take him down again. Go with what works. And so far, the electric chair has paid dividends in this matchup. Oh, but Edge again. Edge back to the mind games, back to the disrespect. Boots to the face. And now Edge. Edge has got MVP up on his shoulders here. Suplex. MVP planted with the suplex. But Edge is going to keep the pressure on him. Got him up there yet again. But this time drops him across the top rope. MVP. His torso dropped across that top rope. The wind knocked right out of him. Oh, no. But MVP with the roll-up. MVP 1, 2, no. A quick kick out by Edge. And a counter. Edge tried to strike first. Tried to strike fast. But MVP with the counter. And now, no, another counter. It's just counter after counter from MVP. He might have Edge's number tonight. Let's look at this. German suplex. No rope break this time. The cover. 1, 2, no. A kick out by Edge. As MVP whipped off the ropes. But this time Edge, instead of using the momentum, instead just kicked him straight in the midsection before MVP could muster a huge counter. Meanwhile, that's a huge move. A spear delivered by MVP. And Edge is in dire straits right now. Oh, but a low blow. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Edge knows that all too well. Is now MVP. MVP whipped into the turnbuckle. He tried to pop right out of it. And he did just that. Counter by Edge. But a counter again by MVP. And there's a punch. Edge now knocked down to the bottom turnbuckle. But again a counter. Edge creates separation. And a spear! Edge with a spear! Edge with a spear! Into the cover. Hook of the leg. Does he have him? 1, 2, no! MVP able to kick out of that spear. Oh, went for a clothesline but missed. And another counter by MVP. Ducks behind. Oh, but Edge now, he ducks behind. Kick to the leg. Then, oh! Dropped him with the Edge-o-matic. And Edge really has been struggling this matchup. MVP certainly has brought his A-game. Oh, but a back body drop. Look at the height. Look at the height on that back body drop. Now Edge is calling MVP to his feet. He could be looking to finish him off. Oh, wait. Hang on, MVP. MVP trying to rally, but Edge straight back into the ring. Edge straight back into the ring. He knows that it could be now or never, as MVP has had his number tonight. But a counter by MVP. But Edge back to the arm. Edge to the arm with the arm breaker. Now, what is Edge's next move? This has been a very back and forth matchup for the entirety. But MVP goes up and back down with a pendulum backbreaker. Now Edge and Irish Whip yet again. This has not worked out too well for him over the course of this matchup, and it might come back to bite him again. 1, 2, no. Edge with the kick out. Oh, but a DDT. A DDT. MVP spiked skull first into the canvas. And now Edge is looking to take a risk. Edge off the top rope. Look out below. A spear from the top rope. A spear from the top rope. MVP is down. He might be out. No, how is he not out? How can MVP still get to his feet? Another spear. Another spear by Edge. Into the cover. 1, 2, 3, and Edge miraculously retains the World Heavyweight Championship. I truly think that miraculous is the only word to describe, like, the most accurate word to describe that matchup, because it took a Herculean effort on the part of Edge to put away MVP to retain that title tonight. I mean, he got him with 2 spears, a third from the top rope, but MVP just would not stay down. He would not die. But at the end of the night, Edge, I mean, he's the ultimate opportunist. He knows how to win in these clutch situations, and he pulls another one out of the bag here tonight. So that's another title match down, and this one is retained by Edge. Can't buy a match yet. Punk is getting tired of losing, but he's still on the show, I think. Usually it shows in the background if they've jumped ship. Okay, so Punk is still with us. We haven't lost him just yet. And now we got contracts to worry about. So Umaga definitely should go first. I'm going to do the 3-month because he's not going anywhere. However, I think we're really going to come up dry now. Kennedy wants a title shot. Henry wants a title shot. Kane wants a title shot. Helms wants an extension. Well, I kind of have to give him one. Same with Masters. Oh boy, a lot of people want title shots. Well, I'll give because Masters wants one. I'll just do the 5 weeks with him. And Helms wants one, so I'll do 5 weeks with him. Then we got 4 left here, and that buys us a little bit of time. So I think things are okay at the moment. I mean, obviously things could be better. CM Punk, that losing streak is concerning. I'm curious to see what happens with MVP in the power rankings, because he had a pretty huge winning streak there, and it just got snapped by Edge, who now has a 3-match win streak of his own. So that's pretty solid on his part. So let's see how we did, though. So we're going up against 2 3-star shows. We only got a 3-star. God. I mean, yeah, that does equal out to a 3-star. But come on. Come on. Oh, well. I mean, at least we didn't lose any ground. I would like to see that we gained some fans out of this, but I don't think that we did. I don't think it's gonna work in our favor. If anything, it looks like we dropped 10,000. What? How does that make sense? What, WWE.com. Explain. No fan change. So apparently we did not lose any. Okay. Maybe I'm just not remembering numbers correctly. So Edge is still up there at number 2. Umaga's at 5. Cena and Booker move up. Yeah, MVP took a hit. So JTG and Chad, Crime Time, they're up at 13. Okay, only down to 16. That's not a huge loss. We got Kane at 24. So yeah, Kennedy took a hit from another loss. Hardy Boys moved down. Masters moving up despite the loss. Then we have Nitro, Punk. Yeah, things are... That's probably why he moved up, because they also had a pretty big loss. Not looking too hot are those two. But yeah, I know that next week we're definitely having a Cruiserweight title match, but I think I know how I'm going to do it. Because Dykstra scored the pin. So I think we're going to have Kenny Dykstra versus Johnny Nitro next week. We'll have Helms and Punk at ringside. And we'll see how that goes. But otherwise, we're low on funds at the moment. We got to make sure that we can renegotiate these contracts. So, I mean, all these guys are definitely going to get 5 weeks next week. Ooh, but this is a bit of a risky situation. Well, I can at least extend another person, so I'll give one to Shad. That way I've got Crime Time on equal footing. Then these are the 3 I got to watch out for. I mean, Dykstra's low popularity. I won't have to worry about him with money. But yeah, next week we doing some advertising. We're gonna shill out the wazoo because we absolutely need money. But everything else is fine, I guess. I'd like things to be in a better position, but we're not getting any luck with these ratings. It's like nothing's working for us. Did I not? Oh no! I thought I had Did I not go through with it? I thought I had a rivalry started between... Oh, no. Oh, no. I didn't follow through on it. I speculated, but it... Oh, crap. Okay, so we lost like a week of build-up there. Oh, no. I mean, it's not a huge deal. But I'm a little sad. I'm a little sad. Everything else is okay. Is there anybody that I could turn? Is that a necessary step at this point? I mean, I don't think so. I could finally turn Carlito face. I should probably do that. I'm gonna do that. But that'll be next time. So thank you for watching, and I will catch you then.